Hi there, this is Mike from Oveit, and today I'm going to show you how you can import tickets for sponsors, speakers, or complimentary tickets that you might want to issue to your community, uh, previous attendees. And to do that, in my Oveit dashboard, I've set up two public tickets and two private tickets. Now, you can import all sorts of ticket types, both public and private. But for this scenario, I want us to focus on how we can import sponsor comp tickets as well as speakers. As you probably know, this is usually a hassle, especially when you're managing mid-sized to large events. You want to have an easy way for your guests to register if they are speakers and they don't need to sign up via the traditional registration process, or they're sponsors and they have already purchased a pack that includes a certain number of attendees. So as you can see here, we have the private sponsor pack. The private sponsor pack is priced at $1,500 if you want to sell it separately in the registration form, so they can actually buy it. But in our case, it's a private invitation type of ticket, so you only show it to the visitors that actually need to see it. And in this specific case, you will import the tickets instead of having them register, especially when dealing with larger corporates or larger sponsors. You want to have that white glove experience for them, that concierge type of feeling. So you want to make sure that they're not wasting their time on signing up a lot of visitors, especially if this is a large number of attendees and a large deal. And the same thing goes for the speaker registration. This is also a private type of ticket. And as you can see here, both the sponsors and the speaker registration also have some additional add-ons, some special perks that we want to have embedded for them. Now, this is the general ticket setup, and we also have set up some registration information like the name, the company, the position, and you can also import this data into Oveit. Now, as you remember, we mentioned we have two public tickets and two that are private. And today we're going to import the private ones. Basically, you can do the same thing with the private tickets as well as the public. And to do that, in my events section, I can navigate to the WonderConf, the conference that I've set up here, and under More, I press Import Attendees. Once I press this, a new section shows up, which has some information on how we can use the import feature. Basically, you can use Excel files or CSV files, basically whatever is most comfortable for you. And the only two things that are absolutely necessary when importing tickets are the ticket code. This is basically an alphanumeric code. That means it's composed of letters and numbers, and we're going to use that to identify the unique user that will be attending the event. This allows you to scan them in, print their badges, collect and issue all sorts of perks and benefits that are attached to their name, and the ticket category. Basically, you noticed we've set up like 4 ticket categories, and all of them have a special ID. The private sponsor pack has this ID, and the speaker registration has this ID. All right, so where can we set up all of this data? Well, it's very easy to use an Excel file, such as the one that I'm showing here. And as you can see, I've set up 5 columns, one containing the ticket codes. And as you can see here, each one of them is unique. The ticket category, we have the sponsor code, and we have the speaker code. And then there's the 3 elements that we have to fill the in the registration forms. So, in a nutshell, this is the first part of setting up ticket imports. All right, let's see how we can actually import this file. All right, so now we press the browse button, and we imported the comp tickets file. Once we press import, the magic starts. So in the background, Oveit has already imported and identified all sorts of data from the Excel file. Now, if you have like a header first row, it will show up here. So you might just for the ease of use, you can add a header where you can mention this is the ticket code, this is the ticket category, and these are the three form rows. In our case, this is we don't have a first row, so I'm going to uncheck it, and we're going to import all of the data that we have in the file. So I'm going to choose what kind of column we have on each of the row. So in this case, we have the ticket code. In this case, we have the ticket category. And in this case, we have the data from the registration form, the name, the company, and the position. Once we press the start import button, it starts importing. In some cases, you might have very large files, like thousands of visitors. And in that case, Oveit processes all of this data in its perfect form and imports it to the database so it can be used at a later stage and announces you by email when you can actually use it. I'm going to press the start import button. And in my case, the import is going to be processed fairly fast. All right. So as you can see right now, we've updated the number of attendees to 8 attendees. So if we check the attendees section, we see that John, Mary, Aisha, Anne, and Jaden are already imported to our database. We can see the ticket code, we can see the order. It has been actually managed through a manual import. We can send the tickets by pressing this button one by one, or we can send them as a bulk option from the order section. We can print the badges, we can download, we can actually even edit the data. And in the see more option, we can see that Anne, which is a speaker, has already been added with all of the relevant details. We can check them in, we can print the badges, and they already have the speaker t-shirt add-on attached to their ticket, so they can actually claim it once they arrive at the registration. So in a nutshell, this is all when it comes to importing tickets. It's fairly easy and saves you a lot of time.